way. Your job's a joke, you broke, your love life's the old way. It's like you're always stuck in second gear. When it hasn't been your day, come on, bring your heat. But I'll be there for you. When the rain starts to fall, I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you.
Hey Bulldogs, as we all know, the U.S. election is coming up very soon. These election results aren't only going to affect the U.S., but also the entire world. The U.S. is essential for the world economy, trade, and many war efforts around the world. And depending on who the new leader is, many of these things could be changed. What are some of your concerns about how the candidates will run the U.S.?
What I'm concerned about the candidates who are running this year's U.S. election are on both sides. On the Democratic Party side and on the Republican Party side. We'll start with the right, with President Trump. I'm really worried that he's not going to take the COVID-19 pandemic seriously. Through time and time on television, I see him just saying all these things, saying, oh, the coronavirus will go away. On the Democratic side, with presidential nominee Joe Biden, I'm really concerned about how he's going to handle all the riots that are happening in all these predominantly Democratic cities. I'm worried that he's going to defund the police.
Why do you think, because of the pandemic, this election is more important than most?
In my opinion, I think that this election matters more than like the normal election, kind of, because I feel like it doesn't happen very often. So I feel like it'll have like a bigger impact. So yeah, I feel like this election is really important.
If you could, who would you vote for in the U.S. election? Good luck to both candidates. I hope they can contribute to society either way, whether it's Trump or Biden. Have a good week.
Hey Bulldogs, one of the best parts of high school are the activities and clubs you can join outside of school. But due to COVID, we are unfortunately unable to participate in those activities and clubs face-to-face this year and meet other people with the same interest as us. Here are the ministers of sports and what they're doing to get after-school activities back.
Okay, so yeah, obviously we cannot run events or anything like that with COVID, but our student council has been working on creating a better environment for the school to add more fun activities with obvious limiting COVID. And we're actually doing I don't know if you know it, but it's like a leadership senate kind of thing where we are going to learn more about leadership and how to create events with COVID to make the school a better environment and more enjoyable.
Cool. And so to add on to that, we got put in a bad situation this year. Just trying to bring positive vibes to school as much as we can to make the students happy, proud to come to our school.
If you want to watch the full video, please click the link in the description. So there you go, Bulldogs. Hopefully you now know what will happen next for our school activities and clubs. Stay tuned and stay involved for more information about school activities and clubs. Now have a good rest of your day.
The iPhone 12 was just released. It's the first phone that has 5G and have an OLED display. It's also $1,500. Is it worth it? Now I'm going to go ask people their opinions on the iPhone 12 and if they think it's overpriced or not.
Okay, my opinion on the iPhone 12 is that it's a good investment if you're trying to upgrade from the 11 Pro because it has 4 cameras instead of 3 and it has a better screen.
My opinion on the iPhone 12 is that it sucks and it is overpriced. You shouldn't pay money for a phone that's it doesn't even come with a charger.
Hello, St. Andre Bessette. Masks, do they help or not?
Masks do work because one of my parents works at a grocery store, and some of the employees have had the coronavirus, and he hasn't got it yet. And I'm pretty sure if he wasn't wearing a mask, he would have had it by now.
I think masks are good because in an area like a school, I think it's kind of hard to social distance, so masks give us a bit of protection.
I think that masks help a lot, and I think they work really effectively, but like mostly in crowded areas. Like if you're like not with many people, I feel like it's completely useless and just annoying to wear. But if you're, let's say, in church or school in a crowded area, it'll work really well.
Masks, they help. So wear.
Is there an imposter among us? Among Us is blowing up, and we're going to find out why. Among Us is a fast-paced game that can be played with up to 10 friends. If you're an imposter, the object is to kill out as many crewmates as you can. If you're a crewmate, your goal is to do as many tasks as possible and vote out who you think is the imposter. But the real question is, why did this game blow up so fast? Let's ask around.
Among Us became popular due to its timing.
In the game, and then the other characters get to yell at people and blame people for doing things that they probably didn't do.
It never gets boring because you play with different people every time, and yeah, it's just really fun overall. And
it's because streamers on Twitch and how they put out the game.
Don't be an imposter and download Among Us.
Do you want to make new friends and get involved in the school? Well, Miss Reed got you covered. Today we will ask her about the library opportunities and how to join. What is the Library Learning Commons referred to as?
The Library Learning Commons is actually been renamed to Bookopedia.
Oh, what is Bookopedia?
Bookopedia is a fun and interesting tool that involves the whole school community.
Oh, and how do we join?
Well, everyone actually is joined. Everyone in the whole school has access to Bookopedia. However, if you'd like to become an exclusive Bookopedia member, you can do that simply by filling out the survey and also by sending me an email just letting me know of your interest.
Okay, so are there any other clubs we can join?
There actually is. There's also the White Pine Book Club, which is just about to get started. I'm super excited about it. And all of the books on the White Pine Book Club list are available on Sora. But also, in addition to that, I've purchased 3 copies of each title. So if you're like me and you prefer to read the story from print version, you can do that as well simply by using your OPAC.
Well, thank you, Mrs. Reed, for the information. I'm definitely gonna join.
Climate change is affecting the world in catastrophic ways. We're gonna look at some of that right now.
Do you believe in UFOs, in aliens or ghosts? Are birds really government spies out to get us? Well, we've all heard of myths and conspiracy theories, so what are your favorites?
One of the most interesting conspiracy theories to me is the flat earth. A few years ago, the NBA players, a few of them came out and were supported this conspiracy theory. And what was interesting and upsetting to me is how many other people followed along because they believed it.
One of the conspiracy theories I believe in is the Illuminati. I believe that it's an organization that is controlling some things in this world.
Faked moon landing of 1969? Did Neil Armstrong really take that giant leap for mankind? Or is it just a hoax to make us feel good?
Thanks for watching, and remember to watch out for birds and wear your tinfoil hats.
The NBA season is over and we are in the midst of free agency. What do you think the Toronto Raptors should do? Here's what some fans have to say about it.
I think Toronto Raptors should add more depth to their team, more centers, more small forwards, take out a bit of point guards and shooting guards like Davis maybe, or Norman Powell, or whoever they need to get, and maybe acquire like a superstar from free agency, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
In my opinion, I think that the Raptors need to trade some of their point guards for more small forwards and maybe try to get a superstar. Stay safe, Bulldogs, and have a great day.